may God bless Biafra, and may God bless His Excellency Oyendoma. May God bless, may God bless, may God bless, may God the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, His Excellency ESN Ekpa Simon and Jacob Simon is doing. Someone, thank you. We appreciate you. We love you because we know, I mean, in your hands Biafra is safe, and in your hands, when Biafra comes, the people of Biafra will rejoice. When I say the people, I mean the men, the women, the children, the poor, the sick, the meek, the gentle, the civilized and the uncivilized, those born in Biafra and those born around the bites of Biafra. We shall come together under one voice, under one accord, and scream for Hallelujah Day. The way you can see in the zoo now, all the politicians, they are resigning. They know that day is coming. 2nd of December is coming. People are resigning, they are running away because they know that water don't pass Gary. My PM, Ajwaya, I thank you. Airborne, 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 My people, today, I want to speak to this man they call Dada Freeze, a man I've known for a long time. Back in the days when he was in the music scene, he was an MC, going from stage to stage, shows to shows. I used to watch him all the time as a guy doing his best to come up. When I left that zoo called Nigeria, he was still there in Nigeria doing his thing, and he made it in the showbiz industry. Good for him. But today, I want us to listen to his friend that called in and was giving an analysis of the court case of our sister. Our sister Amaka. Definitely in the Western world, if there is an accusation, you'll be called to court or whatever, and you have to give statement. That's how it is, the procedure, normal procedure. So you guys shouldn't assume that because she's in court, it means the Nigerian zoo, they are winning. Today, I will speak to my brother, the Freeze himself. Daddy Freeze. And also, those in TikTok, with the Biafrans, we are coming. Those in TikTok, you think you can hide in TikTok and attack my people? We the Biafrans, we are coming. I am coming for you, those in TikTok. And Sima and the rest of you hiding in TikTok, we chased you away from YouTube. Now you are hiding in TikTok and you are insulting, attacking my people. We are coming for you. Your days are numbered. Those hiding in TikTok, we are coming to expose you intellectually. The days of harassing my people, the days of making our sister lose their cool, those days are gone. TikTok, I am coming for you, and I swear when I come, I will come with thunder. I will come with the intellect. Those things you guys don't know, I will challenge you guys one for one. You ran away from YouTube. You ran from the big league and you went to TikTok. You went to a made in China platform, TikTok. Nsema, your hand there for this case. But I digress. Today, make we hear that the Freeze. Make we hear that the Freeze. And his caller, his guest in his show. What he said about Amaka. And somehow, sadly, all the Yorubas in Canada, most of them, they went to the court case in order to get the breaking news and expose her to the zoo government. Abike Dabiri, I heard that you are now having a court case as well. She is suing you because what you did was very, very wrong. It is called the unconscious bias. They said the Igbo must go. You did nothing about it. They say, Igbo no voto, Iyashukudi. You pretended. You didn't know what was happening. People in Austria were attacking our sister. You gave a deaf ear. And the moment the Biafran woman responded back, you came from nowhere and used the might of the zoo federal government to attack her. You were giving out a selective judgment. The nonsense you did in Lagos to the Biafran Eze that spoke to Sanwo-Olu, asking him to send men to protect his businesses because the Biafrans doing business. Every day they were losing billions of dollars being cutted by fire. Arsons and the rest of them. Arsonists were burning down their businesses. They called the governor of Lagos State to do something, but he refused. He said, no, let the Igbo business burn. Let it burn. And when the Eze came out, because people were in his ear, the Eze came out and said, please protect this business for us. Get your police to protect our businesses. We are paying taxes, for crying out loud. If you will not do it, perhaps. That was the only sin of the Eze. He said, perhaps I may have to call the ESN to protect our business. Not to fight, but to protect our business. That same night, 12 a.m., that same night, the Eze was picked up. Until this day, he's still languishing in jail, charged with terrorism. But those who said, Yashukudi, no come outside, Yashukudi, no come outside, MC Oluomo is still free. The Oba who said he would throw us in the lagoon, he's still free. Lord have mercy. Oh God.
And the case will still continue in court next month.
Okay, I sent you a pic.
Was it on Monday? Was it on Monday? On Monday, she was supposed to come in person into court, but it was a public holiday, so the court session was held, but she had to join via Zoom. So one of the people that attended couldn't stay all day. They didn't know when she was going to be called for trial. So in the end, people were told to go home if they want to go and join via Zoom. So the following day, which we also expected, she eventually appeared, and she was represented by lawyers, not just one lawyer, two lawyers to represent her because of the gravity of the case. And it was the safest thing to do for her as well. So in the end, she was granted bail. She was allowed to go back home. But there's going to be another session for her sometime next month. I have not confirmed the date, but she's going to reappear in court for the continuation of the trial.
Hold it there. Can you see how this guy is breaking it down? He's giving you a first-hand account. He's going in there because the Igbo girl, he's going in there to go and get the details. This life is not fair. Biafrans, this life is not fair. We have to be careful. Not all those who call you neighbor are your friends. See how now the case is so special in Canada that you should be busy doing your shift, working and making some money. You are busy going to court. You are gathering all the details about the court dates. Think about that. Think about that. They have time. Some have time to go to the court date of our sister, hoping to hear the breaking news. Say, oh, she was arrested. You will hear it here now. Just watch.
Amazing thing. And I have to say, we should all learn from what happened to Amaka. Things can easily go viral, even when you mean it or when you don't mean it. So in the end, she was able to defend herself about the comments, why she made it. And she also apologized that she didn't really mean what she said, which was the safest thing to do as well. But it was very funny because the court had to give her the bail or grant her the bail because she also, her lawyers brought so many instances and evidences where people have made similar. They were never invited. They were never arrested. It was just taken lightly. So our case was, why was she singled out for the same thing when people have made maybe even worse threats on social media? Unfortunately for her, her own case was taken out and it trended. And we know nowadays in the social media world, if you mistakenly trend for the wrong things, you will most likely get the unwanted attention, which is what happened to her. But she was able to bring instances from as far as Austria and some other European countries where people made, so it was accepted in court. And the funny thing, I mean, the stress thing, or maybe the thing that most of us didn't expect. One of our lawyers actually, and I'm sure this is not even in any social media space or media space at the moment. One of our lawyers actually sued Abike Dabiri, who is is it the chairman of the...
Hold on there. That's your open mouth. That the freeze. Why you open mouth like that now? He kept on saying, and do you know the funny thing? The funny thing. The funny thing. Did you guys notice that? It means it was a shock to him that a lady is doing what they call the rule of law, that everyone is equal under the law. Why are you picking me? Why is my case more special than the case of the man who said he was going to poison the Igbos in Austria? Why is it so special when those in Canada, some Yorubas during the election in Canada, a girl, we have the audio of the girl saying the Igbos must be pied. Why is my case so special when even in your zoo country, somebody said he used to sell the Igbos as slaves? He brandished an AK-47 live on TV, live in a video, and nothing was done to him. How come? For the first time, suddenly, the zoo government, they are ready to go all out. When somebody said, Iyashukudi, no come out, oh. Iyashukudi, I know you, but no come out, oh. They said, no, he was a jester. Your police called MC Olomo a clown, that he was joking. Nothing was done to anybody. It's only when it has to do with the Biafrans that it becomes a case. And this man is here, he's saying, guess what though? It's a bit funny. Oh. It's a bit funny. It's funny to you, but not to her, because her life is on the line. It's a bit funny. Oh. It's a funny thing, eh? It's a funny thing here. Hear it again. Hear it again.
Which is what happened to her. But she was able to bring instances from as far as Austria and some other European countries where people made, so it was accepted in court. And the funny thing,
funny.
The stress thing, or maybe the thing that most of us didn't expect. One of our lawyers actually, and I'm sure this is not even in any social media space or media space at the moment. One of our lawyers actually sued Abike Dabiri, who is is it the chairman of the
diaspora people's yes, Auntie Abike.
Yes, the diaspora body. So she's the the diaspora body. So she's the head, and one of the lawyers sued her for $500,000. And you'll be wondering, why was Abike Dabiri sued? Which is the same question that I asked. Why did you sue Abike Dabiri? So the case, of course, when it comes to court, forget the emotions, forget the hearsay. You need to present the facts. You need to present the evidence. You should be able to prove whatever you are bringing to the table.
Now for my own sister time now, she needs to prove, she needs to bring the evidence to sue Abike. She needs to bring the fact. Now you are asking for proof. Now you are looking for evidence. Now you are hoping she'll be able to prove her points, beyond reasonable doubt. Now you are being, pragmatic. Now say, okay, you need to prove them under law. But in our sister's case, you all said she was guilty. You guys, you refused to go and play back the whole tape. Get the whole audio, because what you heard was doctored. They cut out her only places. If you say, God punish me, I say, may Satan attack you. That is the same thing but they left, they said, no. Only look at her own place, her own parts. Play her audio, cut and edit. When you heard her provoking, people were insulting her and she insulted them back. If you curse me, I curse you. God no go vex. Abike Dabiri, you have a case to answer. Iyanga de sleep there. Abi how they say itself. Say Iyanga de sleep. Sleep, go wake up, Abi, something like that. Abike, you have a case to answer now because she has roped you in. You must go there and defend yourself. Because you are representing the Zoo government on an international level. You acted based on your capacity. And now they are suing your office. The same way China was able to seize the aircraft in Germany or wherever, I mean France, that same thing will happen again. Because they will sue your office. They will not sue the Zoo government. Because we don't say in Nigeria nothing will happen. When FBI was looking for your so-called super cop, the Zoo cabal, they pretended, they connived with him to say he has a drug case. He was locked up, even though we know he was having a good time in his house. But now, they go sue your office. OT Jegbese, Abike, OT Jegbese. You don't buy market. You don't buy market. And the price is expensive. $500,000. My sister Amaka is about to get rich in the Western world. You see, Koniman die, Koniman bury him. Because she could tell you, say, how come you only picked me? That was selective justice. Before my time, people were attacking me. You said nothing about it. And suddenly, because I'm a Biafran girl, I defended myself. And now you are coming out and you wrote to the Canadian government about me. What about the other people? How come you didn't act when they came out to speak? Abike, OT Jegbese. As that song used to go. Moto kombosono only ade nsare ade fe shubu ade shubu iyele so yibo you have broken the eggs iyele so yibo you have broken the eggs you have broken the eggs you have broken the eggs iyele so yibo you have broken the eggs. Moto kombosono only ade nsare ade fe shubu ade shubu iyele so yibo you have broken the eggs. You don't buy market. Abike Dabiri, you have no business getting involved in this. What you did was a bit crafty. It was a bit crafty. You saw the attack, the arrays of attack meted on the Biafran people, and you said nothing about it. Mike Ononuga, or that man's name, he was attacking the Igbos in the Tinubu government, and nothing was done about it. But the moment our sister rose up and spoke, there you came from nowhere with your selective judgment, with you becoming unconscious biased. Suddenly now it makes sense to attack somebody. Abike, you don't buy market though. Your office don't buy market. And trust me, once they bring the facts against you, because this is what I'm saying, your office should be fair. You should be, oh my God, you should be transparent, accountable, and reliable at all time. Transparency, equality, accountability, integrity, honesty. Oh my God. All those things should come with your department. But you left all that. You threw that into the dustbin. And you went for the jugular. You went for the neck of our sister. Abike, you don't buy market. $500,000. Continue.
The lawyer argued that Abike Dabiri singled out Amaka when other people have made similar comments outside of Nigeria. Because people will say, well, people make so many threats every day in Nigeria, it all goes away, nobody follows up. In truth, Abike Dabiri is not responsible for what happens inside Nigeria. She's responsible for what happens outside of Nigeria. So, just a second, 1 second.
You don't buy market.
Oh, girl, we are just hearing this update for the first time.
You don't buy market. Forget story.
Well, you know, law can take a very funny turn.
Trust me. Look, especially civil cases that they freeze. Civil cases, it they take a lovely turn. There's always that U-way. They call it a U-way, a U-turn, a U-way. Civil cases. Because what they were charging her with is a criminal case. But now her lawyers being smart. They say, okay, Abike Dabiri was being a prejudice by only single-handedly picking up this girl. When other people from other tribes, they were saying something before the girl, she said nothing about it. Now the girl is responding. Oh my God. She is responding to the attacks, the arrays of attacks that she's been getting, that her people have been getting. And suddenly, here comes Abike Dabiri. She dey waka, she dey come, she dey provoke, she dey bamba, she went to Twitter, she went to X, she wrote something. Oh my God. Hey! Ebelebe. My sister is about to get rich. You have to pay because in a civil case, it is hard to say you have not put her through a trauma, anxiety, bullying, and harassment. Because of you, Abike, her picture is all across the whole world. Bullying and harassment. You picked on her, you harassed her, and you bullied her. Because of you, she's going through trauma. Because of you, she can no longer go outside. She's scared for her life. Because of you, Abike, she's scared for her life. Bullying, harassment. In the Western world, though, na big case, so. I know when MC Olomo did it in that zoo, it was nothing. When you harass the people, you said, Iyashuku did not come out to Iyashuku. Any Igbo when come to vote for here, I swear to God, any Igbo when come out. That is harassment and bullying. In your zoo, it means nothing. They said your police said he was joking. He's a jester. He's a clown. He was being funny. Go and tell that to the Canadian government. Abike, you don't buy market. Let's continue.
Hello, Dalfries?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so sorry about that. So, Abike Dabiri was one of the lawyers. He had two lawyers. So one of the lawyers sued Abike for singling out her when others have done similar things. So the funny thing is, the courts or the Canadian government, according to the polls that I have also decided to write particularly the Austrian government, because one of the evidences she put out was that people do the same thing, and she was simply playing amongst her friends who also made similar comments. She was caught in the heat of the moment and simply made it, and she didn't mean it. And she also apologized for making unguarded comments on social media.
That's it. She was responding to what, the aggressors. It's okay for you to respond. The main thing is who said it first. They will check the videos. They will carry out a forensic analysis to see the timeline. When was each video made? At what time? The data, what they call metadata, it is there. Metadata is there. It will show the time, the date. When those videos were made, they will come align the videos. Say, okay, which video now come first? You see, they will align all the insults. They will see everything that be happening even in your zoo that your government did not respond to. So how come your government is now acting holier than thou? How come they are sending Abike suddenly to go and speak, to go and arrest this girl, to go and harass her and bully her? Suddenly your government, that it happened back home. They say charity begins at home. Charity begins at home. In your home zoo country, your government did nothing about it. They turned a blind eye when the Igbos were being attacked over and 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 over again. They said nothing. Igbo must go, no problem. Our Igbo, no problem. Even the wife of the president attacked the Igbos. Amadogunyo, no problem. even the president, he insulted a presidential candidate who was an Igbo man. He said, Obi, and someone looked from behind said, buying and selling. What an insult. Obi, Peter Obi, he said that. And someone in a rally said, buying and selling. The crowd, they were laughing at Peter Obi. I was like, wow, really? That even a presidential candidate is being insulted on that level? Really? Obi, in fact, that name disgusts me. I don't want to say that name. It disgusts me. Obi, and someone who shouted in his ear, buying and selling. They called Peter Obi buying and selling. What an insult. And the crowd were chanting, Jagaban, Emi Loko, Emi Loko, Jagaban. They were happy. You see, Amaka, if you need an extra lawyer, get in contact with me. In a case, you need one more for Nsima. Those videos are because what you said was there was a video as well that he did that offended you. So if you need a special lawyer for Nsima, get in contact with me, my sister. Get in contact with me, my sister, and consider it done. For a civil matter, a civil case, so defamation of your character. You will never lose that one. Defamation of character, because if the court that they took you to now find you not guilty, it means Abike Dabiri can be charged or sued in a civil case for defamation of character. Because of her actions and inactions. Now, this is a very good example of actions and inactions. Let me take you guys back to school. The actions and inactions of Abike Dabiri. In her actions, when she heard about this girl, Amaka, she went all the way to Canada. She wrote to them, she wrote to the police, and before you knew it, there was calamity everywhere. Her inactions, they were attack of the Igbos from people all across the whole world. And she did nothing about it. She gave a blind eyes, a deaf ear, and she pretended to be dumb. So that's how you use actions and inactions. A very good example. Her actions and inactions. Sue her for a civil case. Defamation of character. Bullying and harassment. You felt bullied. You were harassed. All these days, all these weeks, you could not sleep. You were having sleepless nights. You were looking from the windows every day. Your cell phone, people were attacking you. Show them proof. Take screenshots and show your cell phone to the courts. Because of that, you are suing the office of Abike Dabiri. Not how, no, civil case. It's her office that you sue. Oh my God. Easy money to be made, my sister. Go and make the money, then come and thank us. Thank the Biafrans by giving us a very good donation of your money. Because we are still fighting back home. So when you make your 500,000, come and thank us. Come and thank the Biafra Republic government in exile with a handsome donation. Oyibo. Don't go to your pastor, I beg. No, go to your pastor. Come and thank the Prime Minister that wrote a letter to the Canadian government. Our PM had to do what he had to do. He told them it was a case of bullying and harassment and selective judgment. Selective justice. My PM, Sembe, I respect you. You did what you had to do for a Biafran. I thank you, my PM. Let's continue.
Of course, the Canadian government, with the investigation going on, they've already written the Austrian government to follow up on the other people who make similar comments in that country, if it is true or not, and what the Austrian government did about it. So,
true or not, that you see now you're being more, pragmatic in your approach, if it's true or not. We heard those audios now. We heard the Austrian guy, the Benny boy now. We heard it now, where he said they're having an event in Austria. Any Igbo when come there, you could they poison them, you could they buy them, they go. Now you are saying if it's true or not. You see, that is the problem. Unconscious biasness, unconscious bias. For our own case, it is probably, let's see if it's true or not. We saw it was true, but now you're saying, let's see if it was true or not. God, Lord have mercy. Continue.
I think it's still developing. She still has another day in court. But in the end, with my own understanding, and with the arguments that she presented, she may just have avoided a jail time, because in Canada, according to the law, when you issue a threat, you may go, you may be sentenced to 2 to 5 years in prison.
That's bullshit. But with all due respect, that's baloney, nonsense. She was responding to a threat. She wasn't threatening nobody. She was responding to a threat. She stepped up as an advocate for her people. And she was responding to a threat. She didn't call no names. So nobody can come out and say, oh, I want to sue her for civil or whatever. No. She didn't call no names. She was being clever. If she had said, Yinka, Bemi, Ola Kayode, I go poison you. Balogun, I go show. It's different. But she wasn't specific. So don't come here and tell me about the Canadian law. 2 to 5 years, my foot. See, look at the thinking of this guy. That's not a case now. That's not a case. Now she get case. Now she get a civil case. And Abike Dabiri, her office, will have to respond, because she has to sue Abike Dabiri based on her position in that her job role. Because if you are in that job role, you are speaking for everyone in diaspora. Minus tribe or whatever, everybody. But she left everything prior to her. She ignored everything. When you can't get her own turn, she now came out and she was carrying out a duty to persecute one person because she's Igbo. Despite before your election, the Igbos were being persecuted. Everywhere you look, every nook and cranny, the Igbo will not. Even in your election, they said they could not vote. Lord have mercy. And they all kept quiet. Your local government said nothing. Your federal government did nothing. Your state government, they threatened them more. But now she's coming and attacking our sister. Civil case don't come up. And in civil cases, you will always win, because it's all about the trauma, the anxiety, the depression they are giving you, the sleepless nights. Oh my God. Amaka, God don't bless you. This thing will turn around to become a blessing. From shame to grace. From shame to fame. Those that were looking down at you, when this thing is over, they'll be looking up to you. Think them now. They pulled you to the grass, from grass to grace. Your enemies, all you did was defended the Biafrans. And because of that, I salute you 5 times. I'm proud of you. I am proud of you. You are the mother of Biafra. I've told you, Nsima, if you need any lawyer, my sister, I go offer you one for that one case. Let the other 2 do what they are doing. The 3rd one, now me go offer you that service. This is what I say. 2 to 5 years in jail, my foot. 2 to 5 years in jail, my foot. She has no case to answer. Because Canada is not your zoo. Canada is not Nigeria, where they give selective judgment. They aren't stupid now. Oh, you think they will isolate everything and only focus on our own? No, they will check the origin of the problem. You know, why did she do what she did? That's the first question. They will check the origin of the problem. Daddy Freeze, this is what I expected you to be doing to you. This is your caller. You for the check him, you know, they check every statement he's making, but you were there smiling. Come on, my man. Come on now. Come on, my man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let's continue.
Get is 2, and the maximum you get is 5. But you have to be found guilty of actually making the
Spy threat.
If you make a threat to buy anybody, then you can actually get in Ontario, by the way, because Canada has different laws in different provinces.
Yes.
But in Ontario, it could be up to 2 to 5 years. So that's the latest from my findings. Having gone to the court and also followed the story. So it's
where was the court located? What part of Canada is the court located?
So the court is the Ontario Court of Justice at Finch Avenue West.
Ontario Court of Justice, to the judge or justice in that office. I'm telling you, our sister Amaka has no case to answer. She is somebody who was responding to a threat. It is called in the law court approach conflict. In conflict management, in conflict resolution, there is something they call approach conflict. So there is conflict in the middle, brewing. If they grow, somebody say, I go shoot you knife. You go say, okay, me, I go shoot you gun. So the gun has to be bigger than the knife. The impact of the gun will be bigger of that of the knife. It is called approach conflict. And you doing it that way will not make the person who said, I have a knife to trick you. That person will come calm down because you have come with a higher threat. But you were only responding to the threat of the person when say, I go trick you with a knife. I've got a knife to trick you. So, okay, me, I've got a gun by my waist side. Approach conflict. That's what she did. She was responding to a conflict. Oyibo, this is not a simple job, man. Na biscuit. I chose not to pick on this case, but the way things are going now, those in TikTok expect the Biafra superstars media to be active in TikTok. I am coming for you. Those who are attacking my people, I am coming. You have touched the tail of the lion. I am coming. I am coming. TikTok, I am coming. We shall dispel those nonsense in that TikTok. Because those guys, they are cowards now. They left YouTube where things they happen. And they went to TikTok. TikTok. Continue, I beg.
In North York, Ontario.
Okay, so you actually went to the court yourself, and
yes, I was in the court on Monday, and I was there on Monday. I was even surprised because I've been to the court only once. So for this particular one, because of the interest that it generated. Hold on 1 second, sorry.
Imagine, they get time to go court. They have time to go to court. Hey! They want to break the news. Oh my God, listen. Their plan was to say, breaking news, Nigeria, they have locked her up. She is now in jail. Amaka is in jail, Nigeria. Great news, breaking news. That was their plan. You will hear him say here that normally they would have locked you up in a police cell and you wouldn't have bail. You will go to court from the police cell. That was their intention. And they were watching the video screen because it was done via Zoom. And when she came out, she was not in a police cell or whatever. God now save our sister, because like said them lock her for police cell, they would have brought their phone out, video her from that, the TV screen, and shared it to the whole world, to Nigeria. That was the plan of, I won't say did this guy, but people that went there, because he will tell you, people went there. Lots of people went there. Afonja went there. So many Afonjas, they went there to witness for the first time the crucifixion of our sister. But when they say Igbo must go, nobody spoke about it. Yashukudi, no come out to, no come out to, Yashukudi, no come out to. No, they pretended they were deaf, dumb, and blind. But now when our sister, our queen, our champion has gone to defend the Biafran people. She was an advocate for the Biafrans. And now, they all went to the court in Ontario with their camera phone. They are hoping to see her show up on the screen in a jumper, an orange jumper suit. They will now take the picture, say, breaking news, Abike Dabiri, good news, they have locked her up. You guys, you are up in arms over nothing, over an empty threat. You are up in arms, ready for war. Hi, God. Biafrans, these people don't like us, so Biafrans, make them wake up. Those in Lagos, be careful, because when Biafra comes, Lagos will become a different country owned by the Yorubas. I call it spade a spade. Lagos belongs to the Yorubas. Biafrans in Lagos, make them dey careful. Begin to prepare now. Begin put plans down. Please. Proper plan prevents poor performance. Proper planning prevents poor performance. Start to plan now for the 2nd of December. I dey beg una. All your houses in Lagos, you can turn it to Airbnb. Start doing some business there. You relocate your business. When Biafra has come, you relocate your business at the Beguna. Because, to call a spade, from 2nd of December, any Biafran outside Biafra territory, you should see yourself as living abroad. You are living abroad. If you find yourself in Lagos after 2nd of December, see yourself as living abroad. If you find yourself in Kano, Kaduna, Sokoto, Ogun, Oyo, Bauchi, anywhere you find yourself, see yourself as living abroad. Respect them from that time. They own those lands. You see me? I'm calling it spade because we are, they lie that the Igbos want to steal their Lagos. They lie. They know why we are in Lagos. That seaport is the problem. Wherever you find ants, you will find the sugar there. Wherever there is sugar, you will find ants. Sugar is like the seaport. And with the Biafrans, we are known for doing business. Even me, on a micro level, Lord have mercy. Even though I'm doing well in where I work and all those things, I still have my side hustle, my still business I do online. And guess what? When I was hunting for a house to buy, I was looking for a place closer to the city center, a place where you have all the amenities, especially a post office. Especially a post office. Because when you sell goods now, you have to make sure you post them on time. That's how this thing works. So the Biafrans in Lagos, don't forget the reason why you went to Lagos during those days. Now seaport, they make you go Lagos. Seaport. Don't forget. 2 things. Lagos was the capital. It means the civil service. All the branches, head offices were now relocated to Lagos. So most of you, during those days, now civil service they reign. So most of us went there. But the second wave was business. The second wave, why we went to Lagos, was because of business. When Belgium was booming, when Belgium was the darling of Europe. Oh my God, you see me? I know my history. there was a time when Belgium was the big boy of Europe. People were going to Belgium to go buy spare parts, electronics, not even Germany. Then now Belgium. Live story. I digress. Let's continue.
Yeah, that's Freeze.
Yes, I can hear you.
My kid just came back from school, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes, young. So I was there. Yeah, I've only been to the court once. So when I went there the second time, I was surprised with the number of people. In fact, let me say Nigerians that came to the court because of the interest that it garnered all over social media. So they were there to, see the lady in question, hear her, and, there were also mixed reactions, mixed comments, mixed opinions about what she did. Many actually believed that she didn't mean what she said. And to be fair with you, and to be very sincere with you, I don't think she meant what she was saying on social media. But, in Yoruba, they used to say something, I don't know how to translate it. You can't just, can't say anything you like on social media because it's others are saying it, or you just want to have an effect. Because according to what I heard from the TikTok live, they just took out that part. They took out that part and they made it trend. There was a conversation ongoing before that, and she was just caught. She was caught between.
Here's a high-tech.
She was caught between saying things that could also ginger his own fellow, or also get back at people saying something similar.
Hey, God bless you. Now you are saying the truth. Now, God bless you. You see me? I am fair. Once you speak through the power, I go bless you. He said the truth. He said she was caught in that back and forth stuff. You understand? They were attacking her. She responded back. Fire for fire. That's how this thing is done now. It was not one-sided. Anybody when come here say she just woke up in the morning and she was insulting the Yorubas, then you guys are not being fair. You guys are not being fair. No. She was caught in a crossfire. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Then you give them back now. God, this is you guys are so funny. Hey! You guys are for now. Now, why? If you can give somebody, you should be able to take it back now. You've been giving us since your election, since 2023. You've been giving. Flog us. Our sister come flog now once. Boom! Everybody they panic. She only flogged now once. Everybody they panic. You want her to go to jail. Nigeria. Okay. God have mercy. I will continue.
It was taken out of context, even though it's hard to say it was taken out of context because it was clear what she said about, paying people of Yoruba and Benin descent in Nigeria, workplace, and stuff. So, yeah, it's basically what it is at the moment. So, on the day so many people came, the interest was huge. In fact, they were surprised at the call, like, okay, what's happening here? Today's a public holiday. Why is everybody coming? So, everybody...
Boom, holiday. Look at that. He said... It was a public holiday and suddenly everybody was jam-packed in the court. And the court was asking, hey, what's going on? How come everyone is here? Do you not get it? That was their revenge day. They were hoping to say, but don't catch them. Remand her in jail or something. Then we'll make the video and send to Nigeria. Let the Nigerians be happy. Let those that hate the Igbos be happy. This life is not fair. God. You guys don't know what you are doing to the mind of people. Just 2 months ago, I told you guys how a girl I did not know. I went to African shop to go and buy plantain, beans, all those things, yam. She saw me. She knew I was well dressed. She came to me and asked me if I was a Nigerian. I laughed and asked her, why are you saying that? Next thing, she was in tears. She told me she was homeless. She was schooling. She thought school fees was everything, but also she didn't know you have to pay for hostel fees. That's what she told me. She was in tears. Now, Yoruba girl, she was in tears. And out of empathy, I helped her out. I called a friend who has a restaurant/bar. I blessed her by making sure she had a job with that my friend, and she was also living in a spare room at the top of the bar, free of charge. That's how kind we are. We the Biafrans, we are God sent. We are good people. The name self, you people hate. Biafra means Bia and come. Bia means come. Fra means near. Come abode. Come to me. You are welcome. Come and stay. Come and eat. Come and take succor. Come and relax. Come to your hospitality. Come and eat food. We are open for business. Come and dwell. Come enter. Enter Biafra. That's who we are. But this thing you guys are doing on a macro level, don't forget, say the Biafrans were everywhere around the whole world though. If we begin to hard our hearts for foreigners or those from the other tribes, hey, okay. Because people come to me for help, and out of empathy, if I can, I will help. The only time I didn't do it was, I believe it was last month. I was in a bar drinking with a friend, and one guy come to me and say, bros, please, bro, I beg you, bros. Because this country now, everybody, they are students from that Zuko, they are coming to school around the whole world. They don't have enough cash. So out of sympathy, the boy was begging me, say, bros, please, I beg, bros, I look at him, no. For the first time, I said no to somebody when I could easily have blessed him, give him a contact of somebody that does, even if na care job. My other friend has a care, company. Warehousing. People have warehousing jobs here. I can easily, but I said no, because I said, no. My people are hurting so much. And for the first time, I acted by saying, sorry, I can't help. So you guys have to be careful. This thing you people are doing, play. You're taking a joke now. You're on TikTok. You are causing problems on TikTok. You don't know the outcome, how people like us that God has placed in a country to help others who are coming, because in the Western world, the first 2-3 years will be very, very hard for you. I don't care who you are. Whenever you come to a country for the first time by yourself, it will hard you. By yourself, it will hard you. And if you are living with your brother or your sister in the Western world, you will still be slow, because you won't have the hustling spirit. You won't have the hustling spirit. It happened to me, my cousin that I brought down to come and stay with me. The boy he didn't have a hustling spirit. Free house, free food. He didn't even want to work. You give him a job, after 2 weeks, he quits the job. I thought, really? He's now seeing me as, like a father, kind of the way your parents take care of people. So the only way I could save him, because I could tell he has lost the hustling spirit. He thinks he's in the Western world for holiday. He thinks he has come to his uncle's house to come and chill and relax. In order to help him, to give him that hustling spirit, I had to tell my friend, whose brother just came, say, okay, these two boys, they should go and live together. We will tell them, say, for 6 months, we will pay your rent for 6 months. After 6 months, on your own, OYO, or on your own, work as a team. For 6 months, we pay your bills and everything. After 6 months, you're on your own. Today, that boy now had man now. And he's still thanking me because I helped him out by making him to have the hustling spirit. This is who we are. God sometimes places somebody in a particular country, and that guy might be your only savior. The Igbo man you see in Germany, in Russia, in any country you go and you find, that guy might be the one that has the keys to help your situation. But this petty thing you guys are doing back home, that nuisance you are doing, the Igbo must go, the Igbo must go. Slowly now, my mind don't change, to call a spade, my mind don't change. The sweetness of my heart don't begin they harden though. I'm telling you guys the fact now. My heart, because I cannot sit back and see people insulting my people back home. You insult my people back home, and you expect me to now be in the Western world. Someone now comes to me and say, bros, please help. I'm looking at you, your name, your the way you talk, your tribe, and you expect me to help you. When every day I'm seeing what they are doing to my people. Is vice versa, both ways, but the Igbos in the Western world, most of us, we are doing well. We are doing well. So, in most cases, so, I'm saying it, this thing should not be taken out of hand. It is getting out of hand. That's a girl in Canada, a girl now in far away Canada, Abike Dabiri wrote against her. When you know that's not what you should be doing in the first place. What you should have done was to write to the girl, say, hey, Amaka, come on now, please don't do that. We are all one, don't. That's what I expect you to do. But you said, no, you will write to the Canadian government, the Canadian authorities. Now you have a civil case on your head. Deal with it. Deal with it. This life, my people, this life. Let's continue.
That was actually her case. But in court, they can't, even though they give the time as 10 up.
We're breaking
the issue with courts, police, and hospital. That prayer, you always say amen, no? Different people with different wahala of life, different crime.
Bolarinwa. Okay, I'm forwarding the picture to you. Let me delete it from.
Listen.
Is this her?
No, this is not her. This is fake.
Oh, okay. That is not her.
No, this is not her.
There was a fake picture of our sister being held with handcuffs with the police. Thank God now. This guy said it's a fake, fake picture. People went the extra mile to do a fake AI picture to say now our sister being held, handcuffed in Canada. They were waiting for that big one in the court. If they saw her in court with handcuffs in an orange jumper, they would thank God now. They would thank God. Very, very sad.
And it's a fake picture. This one is not even hard to detect. But there are some that you are almost convinced it is the person in the picture, and it's not.
Fake picture.
So this is fake. This is fake, 100%.
Okay.
Fake picture. Fake picture. Listen.
All the way from Canada, keeping us updated with what's going on. Now, what do you think Abike Dabiri's reaction would be before you go to the court case?
Listen.
You mean the counter suit?
Yes. Yes.
It's not even a counter suit. It's actually a suit because Abike never sued. She just called for arrest and investigation from the Canadian police.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you see, when it comes to anything legal, law, court, I don't think even Abike Dabiri will be found guilty because at the end of the day, she can simply say
she was doing her job.
And it was not brought to
Okay, let's take it back. Here again, I beg. Yeah. Just hear this.
Law, court. I don't think even Abike Dabiri will be found guilty because at the end of the day, she can simply say
she was doing her job.
And it was not brought to me. I mean, the other cases that they claimed in other parts of the world where people made threats, she will simply say, well, based on my own knowledge and some of the, my lawyer friends, she will simply say, I wasn't aware. If I was aware, I would have followed through as well. But
you see, now they asked him, say, okay, this case against Abike Dabiri, what do you think? He said, well, he's not sure that she will even have anything to answer. There will be no case to answer. Because all she can just say is, well, I was not made aware of them. Can you now see how they're already making a case for her? It's okay to give her, the innocence until proven guilty. But in our own sister's case, they said she was guilty. All the Igbos will show now, Igbo. But now, see the way he was able to use judgment to dismiss the case against Abike Dabiri. that she can say, oh, well, I was not made aware. Even though TikTok or Twitter just does not tell lies. The X page does not tell lies, because I was watching an X page. People kept on posting other videos of people in America, in Canada, in Germany, in the UK, in Austria that were attacking the Igbos. She said nothing about those ones. Then if by mistake somebody Congo send the one for Nigeria, she'll say, okay, well, my job role does not cover Nigeria. So she was saying that, but the ones that has to do with Austria, Germany, Canada, UK, she said nothing about it.